Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and it's time for the Emperor's New Groove, and by that I mean there's a new Emperor, and he probably has a new groove. Also, everybody's flashing green, oh my god. Actually, that's just poison happening for whatever reason. It still hurts everybody, I have no idea why, but we're just gonna go with it. So, there's only one place that it can be, Palamecia, a new keyword. So, it is high in the mountains, and it can't be approached by foot. Good thing we have a new Wyvern, hopefully that'll help us out. If not, well, whatever, but let's go ahead and cure that poison so we don't have people flashing green anymore, because that's kind of terrible. Go ahead and heal up, even though there's an... Actually, no, there isn't an in here, I don't think. So, yeah, we're just... Actually, no, there is in the town right outside of Finn. So, I don't know why I'm doing that. Ask me from, like, 4 months ago, he might know, but me, currently, no clue whatsoever. Okay, so it seems like I forgot something. Let's go ahead and talk to Layla. As, yep, the Dark Knight Leon took the throne, and now he's the Emperor. Okay. So, yeah, people and stuff and things and talking to people, figuring out what's going on. We gotta stop this new Emperor, basically. The game's not over yet. They pull a fast one on you. So we've got a little bit of endgame type stuff, basically. So we've got to go ahead and find a guy in this town, somewhere around here. All these shops and stuff. Also buy more potions after I use basically my entire supply of them. For whatever reason, when there is in fact an inn here. High potions as well are always helpful because I really didn't focus on leveling up cure and whatnot. And also, since I have so much money that I hit the money cap, might as well buy 99 of every single thing as well. Although probably should have bought ethers before all this other crap, because ethers are actually useful. Like, you're never hit by amnesia or anything like that. Frog barely ever happens, or toad, or whatever you want to call it. Stoning happens occasionally, but not 99 times. So yeah, I probably could have done this at a better order. Oh wait, I already have 99. Well, I could have bought some more elixirs. Let's go with 14 to give us an even 20. Or just 9 to give us an even 15, even though 15's an odd number. Now, well, it's a multiple of 5, and that makes me happy. And, you know, the funny thing is, we're probably going to use none of that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, elixirs are in the too good to use club, even though I just bought 9 of them and have 15 total now. Okay, so think Sid. This is the guy I want to talk to. He is the airship man. So apparently we can't use a wyvern to get into the Palamecia for whatever reason, but an airship, however, an airship we can use. Okay, he's just gonna rest in bed now for whatever reason. Okay. So he's gonna give us his airship so we can get into Palamecia. Alright. Yeah, we'll give it back, Sid. Except... Okay, we really can't give it back now. He just dies. Okay. Sure. Well, on the right side, we got an airship. So, yay? God, everybody's dying in this game. Everybody's bursting out of existence. And by bursting, I mean just kind of like slowly disappearing. Okay, so that's that. Let's leave here. We should have an airship somewhere around here now. Maybe not. Where might it be? Looking for that there airship. I would like an airship, please. Okay, surely it's around here somewhere. I look like I'm a man with a mission again. It has been a very long time since excuse me, so many burps. It has been a very long time since I last played this game, and I've hardly ever played this game unlike all the others. So yeah, our airship is all the way over there. That's cool, Sid. Thanks a lot. So just a quick jump cut, and now we have ourselves an airship. So now we've got to find the Palamecia and go into there to fight the new Emperor, Leon, who was originally our friend. He was with us at the very beginning of the game when we got destroyed by those Black Knights, and then he just kind of disappeared since. He became the Dark Knight for the Emperor, and now he's the Emperor himself. So here we go. Here's the Palamecia having a little bit of trouble landing. Apparently it got to land there, of all places. So we're at the top of the Palamecia, and we have to work our way down now. Alright, getting immediately attacked. So yeah, you remember those guys that beat us up earlier that I just mentioned? Well, they're back, the Black Knights. They do a ton of damage and have a lot of HP, but other than that, nothing really special, and we can kill them pretty easily now. But yeah, pretty near endgame enemy, and here we are fighting it now. Well, yeah, pretty near the end game, and we fought it right at the very beginning of the game. There was no way we were going to win that one. Alright, so there we have a trapdoor, which brought us down to floor 1, so now I guess we have to work our way up. We got a Diamond Cuirass over there, surely it's a upgrade. Only 3 extra defense over the Black Robe, and I want to say that the Black Robe gives us like agility or something, but we're going to go ahead and give that to Rickard because he currently has the lowest HP. Only because he's been here for so little time, although granted he has stuck around longer than any other party member that we've had, I'm pretty sure. He hasn't died yet, so there's that. Okay, here we have the Devil's Bloom and the Skull. The Devil's Bloom's attack will poison and confuse you, which is kind of really bad. The Skull probably has some magical attack or something, I would imagine. But it's really weak and easy to kill, so yeah. Devil's Bloom, on the other hand, not as much of an easiness to kill. Oh my god, yawns. I probably should not record so soon after waking up. I mean, it's been 3 hours since I woke up, but still, apparently not early enough. So there we go. It's going to be a very yawny part, I guess. Okay, we get an hourglass. That's completely useless. It casts stop on the enemy, whatever. Okay, so surely there's something that we can do. But how odd for there to be a trapdoor just in the middle of some blank room. I have no idea what that was. It started with a G. Sure, okay. Apparently it wasn't all too big of a deal considering I didn't do anything with it. And enemies. We have the Stone Golem now, so probably not weak to fire. Let's try Blizzard, I guess. But yeah, it's an upgraded version of the Wood Golem, has even more defense. We're not doing any damage to this guy at all, aside from maybe Blizzard, but Fire, I highly doubt it being weak to Fire. Blizzard not doing a whole lot either. So we're going to be sitting here for a short while, trying Thunder now, although my Pokemon logic is telling me that that's not going to work out all too well either, but then again, you never know. Maria's about to die, and we're just basically chip damaging this guy to death. Hopefully soon he will actually go down. Yeah, that wasn't all too much better, so we're just gonna need to use like Flare or Ultima or something like that. Maybe have those spells actually be useful, or we could try Fire and just hope for the best. Why did you click Flee? I meant to use an item on her to get her back up to, excuse me, burps. And, or we could use, one of those items that I say are useless for the heck of it. It's definitely not going to do a whole lot. He has Stop, which probably isn't going to do much of anything. Yeah, misses everybody, so way to waste your turn there, guy. Fire 5, that's not going to do anything. Yeah, 10 damage. A whopping 10 damage. Rickard does absolutely nothing, and Fire level 8. About the same as well. So yeah, Flare, Ultima, or Holy, or something is the way to go. Okay, now what am I trying to do? We're gonna attach the Blood Sword now and see how well this works, because this is taking forever. So now let's see if this can actually do something. 27 and 112. So I mean, granted, that's not a whole lot of damage, but considering how much damage the other guys' physical attacks have been doing, like Rickard's 0 continuously, and Furion himself wasn't doing a whole lot of damage earlier, but the Blood Sword, like, is able to actually do some damage. And not only that, but it heals him up for that exact amount of damage as well. So that's actually pretty good. So yeah, I think the Blood Sword is going to stick on Furion for a while, and we finally got a sword level up too, so that's very helpful. Okay, we got completely destroyed for this treasure chest, and we can't even open it. That's cool. Okay, so let's go ahead, spam some potions, or some hyper potions instead. Or high potions, I guess. There's my Pokemon showing again. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal everybody up. Hopefully this is a high potion. Inventory is still full. It is an ether. Do I go and use an ether on somebody? I could. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch the Blood Sword onto his main hand and put the other thing on his first hand, the Defender. There we go. So that's a lot better. It shows that he has a lot less attack, but it's actually a lot better. Yawns again. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh well. A buckler? Are you kidding me? That is the very first shield that you get in the game. I mean, it would be helpful if this was one of those dungeons where it's like the weaker the item is, the stronger it actually is. Like they did that in Final Fantasy IX once, which was really cool. Also, bit of a too much of a jump cut when cutting out battles there. We're only on the other side of the same room that we started in, so yeah. Didn't miss a whole lot, actually. But yeah, this is not a dungeon like that. This is use your most powerful stuff. In fact, I think Final Fantasy IX is the only game that really did something like that, where the weaker equipment was actually better for the dungeon. It was like a reversal. Final Fantasy IV had the place where you couldn't use the, metal-based equipment. Okay, so the one bad thing about the Blood Sword is that if you use it against undead enemies, it will actually heal them, and not only that, but do that damage to you. So Firion basically just hit himself for 1200 damage, which was kind of really terrible. So you've got to keep your eyes out for that. Keep an extra sword just in case. Thunder Spear, yeah, can't use that. I'm probably just gonna need to go with the Ice Brand. So yeah, be ready to switch out the Blood Sword whenever you're fighting an undead enemy, because that was kind of really terrible. But here we have the Imperial Shadow, a recolor of the Emperor, actually, which is kind of interesting. I think he just cast Death there. Okay, so yeah, Firion's doing, like, no damage right now, but at the very least, he's not healing the enemy and killing himself. So, I mean, that's slightly better. Okay, from here, it's just physical attacks all the way, but we also got the Thunder Spear, which I probably should have equipped onto Rickard beforehand or during this battle, but you know, whatever, it's not going to make too much of a difference. It's just like the other spears with elemental affinities, except it's thunder, and I think it has slightly more attack power than the others. So we're probably going to go for the Thunder Ice Spear for that very good Bolt Beam coverage. God, another Pokemon reference. I've been all over the Pokemon today. Okay, so we got more HP for Firion, probably because he took 1200 points of damage from his own hand. Okay, so let's go ahead and equip that new Thunder Lance, or Electric Lance, Thunder Spear actually, and give him the Ice Lance instead. So it's kind of weird how it's Thunder Spear and then Ice Lance and Fire Lance. Like, why couldn't it be Thunder Lance? Have them all be lances or spears and not one or the other. That just kind of bugs my need for patterns. Oh well, we're just gonna go with it. So here we have a bit of a maze, although all of them wind up at the same place anyways. Got a Saint Spirit over there, which really doesn't help a whole lot. I mean, it's just these items that have... When did I get Dragon Armor? I think I just got it as a drop from the battle that we just fought. That's pretty good. Cool, okay. Hopefully we'll get more of those. Anyways, words and stuff, and... Yeah, it's these items that have, like, a one-time use, and then their effect is gone. Like, I don't find those to be very helpful. The ones that damage and the ones that buff you. So we got a plethora of various staves there. Too bad nobody's using staves. Minwu died a couple parts ago. But, you know, whatever. They're there in case you have Marie on staves or whatever. Okay, let's go up these stairs now. We're on 6F, so we're already really close to that floor that we started on, except now we're back at 5F, and now we're back at 6F, so that's pretty cool. Oh man, we've never been here before. This is a really neat place. Sunblade, and a monster in a box. So hopefully there's nothing undead. We have the Lamia Queen and Coral. I think the Corals can cast instant death or something like that. I don't know. Somebody put him to sleep. Yeah, Blaster. That'll cause instant death, I'm pretty sure. Or paralysis. I'm pretty sure later levels of Blaster will cause instant death or something. I just remember, maybe it's a different Final Fantasy game, but I remember these guys having an instant death attack. Which is kind of odd because Final Fantasy II is really the one that introduces a lot of the staple enemies, quote-unquote, in the Final Fantasy games, like Flan, for instance, is a big one that's introduced in this game. Corals, Marlboros, and Behemoths and stuff like that are all introduced in the in this game. I'm pretty sure they weren't in the first one. And so it's getting kind of difficult to tell like what they do in each different game, you know? Oh well, we're just gonna go with it. So Blaster can cause all different kinds of status effects, like Furion got confused there, as well as paralyzed, which is an alright combination, because if he wasn't paralyzed, he'd be beating everybody up. So that's Sunblade, basically an increase in defense or in offense, and that's about it. So that with the Blood Sword, we're gonna be doing a ton of damage, which is very nice. Okay, inside of this room we get an elixir, an elixir, and an elixir. Yay, elixirs that I'll never use still because they're in the too good to use club. Okay, gigantic cut there. I have no idea where we currently are. I think it might have been somewhere that we were before. We're on 6F again, so hopefully this looks familiar to you guys, because it certainly doesn't to me. I guess at the time of editing this it seemed like a good idea, but I mean, if I were actually paying attention to the dungeon, I would be able to tell, like, oh yeah, we were here before, and that's why I cut, just to be like, oh yeah, we were here before, we hit a dead end, and now we gotta head back. But I did not do that, so, well, I mean, here we are. Okay, going up these stairs now, this will bring us up to 7F, which is where we started. Hopefully we don't fall down another pitfall or a trapdoor or anything like that. Or, I mean, the Emperor could also release the Hounds if they want to continue their Burns-esque styled getting rid of us stuff. Words are hard. But here we have Leon, the Dark Knight. I mean, we did kill your Emperor, and you were just a lowly Dark Knight earlier, so yeah, I think so. Yeah, why do you insist on fighting us, Leon? Are we not your friends? Okay, he's gone crazy with power. Time to get rid of him. Or... hello there, guy. Alright, so apparently the Emperor is back, and more satanic than ever. Oh man, this is actually pretty serious. Okay, so basically when we killed him, turns out he actually became very good friends with the devil or something, and now he's all evil, well, more evil and stuff. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad for us. We better get out of here. Okay, so we're gonna call the Wyvern, and well, Rickard's going to try to stop the Emperor real quick so we can get out of here. Yeah, I don't think so. This guy has super magic and stuff. Yeah, we should really just get out of here. So we call the Wyvern, get out of here. Rickard basically gives up his life to save us. So yet another death because of us. That's cool. Although we didn't see him blip out of existence, that's pretty much what happened. I mean, the entire Palamecia just exploded, really, so... yeah, there's that. Now something else is happening with these, honestly, pretty alright Game Boy Advance cutscenes. I mean, this is pretty neat for Game Boy Advance. Again, it makes me wonder how this went in the original NES version, but alas, I'll probably never know. I mean, I could look it up on YouTube, but that's besides the point. So now we have a new place, and a new Emperor, well, the same Emperor to beat. But we'll do that in the next part, so I will see you all then. Goodbye.